What's up, everyone? Darkscream217 here, and with me as a guest, Innotech.
Hello.
And we just finished watching Scott Pilgrim vs. the World about an hour ago. We had to grab dinner afterwards. I did say in my previous video when I talked about the comic books that I would vlog about the movie and give out my opinion on it.
It kicked ass more than kick ass.
Yeah, it did kick ass more than kick ass.
It sure did.
In fact, I'm going to go and call and say that this is probably the best movie I've seen in 2010, maybe in 3 years or so.
Definitely the most fun.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about the best. Yeah.
Well, to me, the most fun is the best
True.
film. It's really
That's the whole point.
That's basically what I like to do with movies. I really like to enjoy them.
Yeah.
And I know by me saying that this is the best movie of 2010, even though I clearly stated that it was my opinion, I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off because I basically said, hey, I think I just topped this movie over Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3 was good.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I saw it. It was good. But I thought Scott Pilgrim was better.
Well, this was more entertaining.
And,
like I said, you know.
And I think this one will get me more hate.
This is more shameless.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
This will get me more hate. The second movie I basically topped it over was Inception.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it. It's directed by Christopher Nolan.
Well, I've heard
Dark
the world
Knight.
is flat too. So, you know.
I heard it was a really good mindfuck film. A lot of people love it. Some people say it was better than his previous film, The Dark Knight. I didn't go and see. I didn't see it, at least not yet. I don't plan to see it in theaters. I'll probably wait till it comes out on DVD or something. I'm not going to explain why. But back to the movie. I don't think I need to talk about the plot of this film because I've talked. It's basically the same story from the comic books.
The video game's pretty cool.
Yeah, the video game reference. Oh yeah, we did play the video game on PlayStation 3. For first impression wise, it's really great. Hard as balls, but it's a great game. It's basically the same as the comic book. There are a lot of changes. There are a lot of exclusions from the comic book because it was a 6-volume long series. But the movie, I still think really held up well, even with the exclusion of a lot of the characters and moments. And there were some changes here and there, some minor ones, and I believe the ending, everything regarding Gideon, not everything, but a lot of things regarding Gideon and the ending was definitely a lot different.
There wasn't a whole lot about Gideon. He just kind of showed up at the end.
Yeah,
I mean, you knew he was behind it, but
yeah, they like in the comic books, they keep hinting him, but they didn't do it as much in the movie. But I really found this movie to be freaking hilarious.
they came up with some creative little jokes in it that I haven't seen before.
Oh yes, they have, and the Seinfeld thing caught me off guard.
They had a lot of little, geek gamer or pop culture references in it. You know, like, I mean, usually you got your pop culture references. This was a lot more heavily gamer references, and by that I mean like Zelda fairy music.
Yes, and
yeah,
in one scene where Scott sees Ramona and her in his dream again, they did play the fairy theme from the Legend of Zelda series.
Like when you're in the room.
Yeah, the hallway scene. There was also some very minor sound effect uses, like I believe it was the pole position countdown music that was used during the base battle, and then in the moment where Scott realizes that Roxy was another evil axe, with the no clue gets it meter, they used the Sonic the Hedgehog sound effect there.
Yeah.
Character wise, I don't see any major changes. Within some characters, I really haven't noticed much. Some of them did get kind of nerfed down, like Steven, obviously. Steven actually did a lot of more things in the comic book, like job related, and there was a big twist at the end. I'm not going to spoil it if you're interested in reading the comic book. And the last time I spoiled something, people kind of got ticked off about it.
A lot of people get ticked off.
But yeah, Steven.
Put spoilers.
I would, but I don't care.
These spoilers are brought to you by Sobe.
He's a sellout. Anyway.
No, the band was a sellout.
Yeah, I love that. Hi, we're Six Bomb. We're here to be famous and sell out stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like Kim, the drummer.
Yeah, I did too, but I don't think she got much screen time.
Well, she's not supposed to, really.
Yeah, you got a point there.
That's not the point.
One of the changes I definitely liked was what they did to Lucas Lee. And in the comic book, Lucas did kick Scott's ass, but he did become somewhat of a very nice guy towards Scott. But in the movie, he's an egotistical dick. It's funny as hell.
Which one was he?
The Hollywood star. He had a team of stunt doubles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just love at the end. He's like, "Prepare to feel the wrath of the League of Evil Exes."
Yeah.
He's overacting. It's amazing. Also, Todd, definitely for time reasons, he got nerfed down a bit. Like, the whole bit about Todd cheating on Envy with the drummer, nowhere to be found in the movie. And in fact, the drummer only shows up. The drummer for Envy's band, Clash at Demon Head, she shows up for the band part, but she's not there at the meeting room with Scott and Envy. In fact, instead of the drummer punching knives, knocking out her highlights, it ended up being Todd.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't surprise me because both in the comic and in the movie he came up as a grade 8 dick, and his reaction to it was like, "What? I'm not afraid to hit a woman. I'm in a band. I can do whatever I want." It's like, there's nothing exciting in Toronto.
Hmm.
I think there were some weird jokes that were definitely exclusive in the movie. One of the moments, I don't know if this was in the comic book or not, but there was that time where Scott was like confronted by knives, and he didn't explain anything to Ramona yet. And
You're trying to think of the excuse.
yeah, he's trying to think of the excuse.
He had the thought wheel in his hand.
And there was a thought wheel.
And it got stuck.
It got stuck in between. I have to go pee. And who? Her?
Who? Her? Yeah.
And then he ended up saying, "I have to pee on her." And I'm like, wow, that didn't come out right at all. And the visual style of Scott Pilgrim, definitely something really nice, unique. Uses a lot of the onomatopoeias, some weird effects were thrown in. People who've seen the trailers and advertisements.
If you've seen old Batman, you know exactly what it's like.
Yeah. Pow, funk.
Yeah, he's like beating his head against a telephone pole in frustration one time, and it's just thunk, thunk.
Yeah, there were some visual effects that were used very well. They looked really nice on the screen.
Those two dueling dragons or whatever.
Oh yeah, the
that
fight.
Was pretty epic.
The fight scene between Sex Bomb and the Katsuyanagi twins. That looked really nice.
That was awesome.
And I do love the fact that how everyone dies, they just turn to coins. They just.
Yeah, and that way it paralleled No More Heroes, the video game.
Yeah.
Which we have reviewed before.
Well, I don't remember reviewing it.
You didn't review that? I thought we did.
I talked about it, I vlogged about it, but it wasn't really it wasn't a review.
Anyway, the game kicks ass. Buy it if you have a Wii.
Yeah.
But, like in that game, Travis Touchdown has to hunt down, how many is it?
10 assassins.
10 assassins. He's got to kill them all to become the #1 assassin. So
and to get laid.
Kind of idea.
And to get laid.
Oh, and to get laid. But also, every time he kills someone, of course, they shatter into a bunch of coins.
Yeah, as well as bleed to death, but Scott Pilgrim nobody bleeds.
Yeah,
otherwise, it would get an R rating.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all go.
They just erupt into coins. And he's like,
It was it's a hilarious looking effect
and
too.
they're all toonies, you know, Canadian toonies, or whatever you call them. Toonies, whatever. Stupid Canadian man.
So yeah, Edgar Wright knows how to make adaptations. I don't know if he's worked on any other film adaptations before. I know he's done Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. I thought Shaun of the Dead was good. I thought Hot Fuzz was great. So I had little doubts that he would screw this up.
It'd be hard to screw this movie up.
Oh no! Hollywood knows. Hollywood is the master of ruining things. Just take a look at almost every video game movie adaptation.
Yeah.
Some people might stop me with the Prince of Persia, but
That's what, I don't know if this was
I'm not a fan of Prince of Persia, so I didn't even care about the movie. I didn't even see it, nor did I care about what other people think. I was happy to pick a franchise I give a damn about. Maybe I'll pay ticket money.
Uncharted would make a good movie, except it
Except-
probably is a movie.
Yeah, and people would compare it too much to Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Even though that's
Which is
pretty
exactly
sure
what it is.
if they did make a film adaptation. Or at least the movie critics would, who
The
aren't
music
into
is
video
pretty
games.
awesome. It's kind of like in the video game, actually.
Oh yeah, the
It's like
music.
It's kind of 8 or 16-bit
Well-
awesome video game music by what's the name of that?
Oh, that's part of the video game. The movie soundtrack is somewhat different. But they did use some.
There were some in there.
They
I
were
know I
using
heard a
some
couple
video
of them.
game music bits. When the film opened with the Universal logo, they were actually playing like an 8-bit, 16-bit music of the Universal theme. Do. And I love how the Universal theme was used when Lucas Lee was walking out of his trailer.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like, wow. Man, that was kind of epic and funny.
That whole movie could be described as epic.
Oh yeah, that's how the trailer described itself, an epic of epicness. And did not
It
fail.
did not disappoint.
No, it didn't.
fine.
For about a film that's nearing 2 hours, I don't think it was fully 2 hours, but it was pretty close.
It never really slows down.
Yeah, the pacing does start slow at first,
Yeah, well,
until Matthew showed up. But that was like the same case for the book. And normally I didn't care about the slow pace because I read the book in advance,
Yeah.
and I actually did like these characters, and I was really interested in how they would hold up comic to film. And most of the characters, I still have the same opinion as I do with the comic book. I've been saying and a lot, am I? There I go again. Let me say it before I say again.